Aye.
Good evening. The time now is 7:05 p.m. This is a call to order for the Bridgeport Board of Education regular meeting. We're going to start with call to order, Pledge of Allegiance. And for the Pledge of Allegiance, may I have Miss Victoria Morris from Multicultural Magnet. Would you like you could be on camera.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, Madam Secretary, can you perform a roll call?
Here.
Here. Christine Baptiste Perez.
Present.
Albert Benahan Grajales.
Present.
Akeisha Casimir.
Present.
Medina.
Here.
Jennifer Perez is here. Joseph Sokolovic.
Present and accounted for.
Robert Traber.
Here.
Andre Woodson.
Present.
The next item on the agenda is just introduction of new board members. And all our recently elected board members, please rise so the public can meet you.
He was recently elected.
So we have Ms. Tahiba Bain.
Hello.
We have Willie Medina, and we have Andre Woodson. Thank you, new board members, for rising. The next item on the agenda is public comment. Do we have any members of the public sign up for public comment? Okay, first member of the public is Leslie Carballo. Ms. Carballo's not here. The next member of the public is Joe Sokolovic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Sokolovic. My son is a child in Fairchild Wheeler Public Schools. I'm speaking as a member of the public today. Looking at today's agenda, and I'm quite disturbed because number 4 should be student representative reports. I saw the students leaving, ask me for a chair, and I went to put up a chair up front and asked the superintendent, and I learned that they were not even on the agenda. Not since John Weldon removed them from the agenda and they were put back by a unanimous vote of this board have students' voices been silent. Our students came out here tonight at the direction of their principal to speak. I believe we may have 1 or 2 online, if I'm not mistaken, or we did. The students deserve their right to be heard. I had to catch them running out. I had to run to catch them walking out because they were told by the superintendent that they cannot be here because they need training.
Do not speak on my behalf.
I'm speaking.
No admonishment about staff personnel during public speaking.
They were told by the superintendent that they need training.
Mr. Colvin.
I am speaking. I've got the mic. We're not supposed to interrupt, and are allowed.
Not let you admonish.
They're not restricting the speech. I'm not admonishing the superintendent. I'm saying what the students told me she said. If you want to see that as an admonishment, you can feel free. But our students deserve to have their voice heard, and I demand that we as a board bring them up there to speak and hold their, as they came out here. This is a school night. They came out here expecting to speak, expecting to be a part of it. This is an agenda item. This agenda, the template, they were removed from this template with intention. It doesn't accidentally fall off. So we need to put them back up, and I hope somebody makes a motion to bring our students back up there and give them their time to make reports, because this is unacceptable. Thank you.
The next item we have on the agenda is approval of minutes from November 27, 2023.
Motion to approve.
There's been a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
It's been second. Are there any comments, edits, or any changes to the November 27, 2023 meeting? Hearing none, all in favor for the approval of the November 27, 2023 meeting, say aye. Aye. Any in opposition? Any abstentions?
Abstain.
Abstain.
Okay, we have Traber, Ms.
Abstain.
Mr. Woodson, and Mr. Medina abstain. The motion carries. And Mr. Sokolovich. The motion carries. The board minutes from November 27, 2023 has been approved. The next item on the agenda,
Madam Chair.
7, is the chairman's report. And what I like to do with my time is allocate it to Musical Mondays. Paul Riley and the Multicultural Horizons Band and Multicultural and High Horizons Band. So if you could please come up and perform. Thank you.
Good evening, musical.
I'm doing this first.
Musical Monday students, and we have worked extremely hard to prepare a song for you, which is variations of a traditional American fiddle.
Right after you finish. Sure. Big screen like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for the public to see you guys. You guys let the public see the talent.
Just leave it. Go Horns, hurry up, let's rock. You can do it. Go ahead. You walk over me, right where you're
No, I
standing.
gotta go to your.
Hurry up. Rhythm, let's go. Yeah, that's all right, man. Okay, Destiny, if you could climb up the stairs and basically what I told you to say. Don't play. Please be quiet. Go ahead, Destiny.
We are the Musical Monday band group, and we'll be playing a holiday song for you today.
Thank you.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't mess it up. Go out that way around. Go out that way around.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
It was
Great.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing performance. Can I have another round for them?
Yes.
Everything is moving so fast today.
Hi, Horizon Magnus.
Nice job, nice job. My daughter went there. Madam Chair,
All right.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Ms. Bennahan?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to have the student represent back in agenda what we have in.
Second.
Yeah.
You want to make a motion for student agenda? Can you repeat your motion, please?
I'd like to make a motion to have the student represent what back in the agenda, the way we have it before. We need the back, we need to have it back.
Second.
Yeah. Can you clarify your motion, Mr. Bennahan? Would you like the students to report?
I'm gonna say it again, Madam Chair. Of
This
course.
meeting.
Huh?
This meeting.
As this meeting, like to have the student represent, like tonight, and we have another meeting next month, other months, like always we have it before, need to have the student represent back in our agenda, starting tonight, please.
Second.
Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I would like to ask that all the board members vote yes on this. So we are a Board of Education, and education should be student-centered. Student voice should be first and foremost at every single meeting. And we'd love to hear from them. They came out here on a school night, they got to get home and do home. Delayed, I don't know what it was, but that's all I got.
Okay.
I have it.
Ms. Casimir?
I would like for the board to know why the students were left off, because it wasn't malicious intent, and I just would like at least a brief explanation of why they were left off and what we're going to be doing moving forward as far as student representatives. I just think that that's fair. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Ms. Casimir. Thank you, Ms. Casimir. I'd like to address the issue with students on the agenda. And I'd like to share that prior conversations were had with our previous chair and also several members of the board regarding the engagement of our students for the board report, and the fact that having students come to the board meeting to read activity reports from their campus does not represent real student engagement. So the goal is to conduct a training with all of our students so that they can gather feedback from their peers and bring that feedback to the board, and also engage in active conversations and participation with the board, including having a brief meal with board members every single board meeting. So I'd like for their participation to be reflective of true student engagement, not tacit engagement where they're given a form or a chain of events to read from their campus. If we're going to treat our students like leaders and actually teach them governance, it's very important for them to receive the training to actively engage in these meetings so that they can do so appropriately. And us as adults, we should model what that appropriate engagement should look like at all times. And I'd like for them to understand that despite the fact that sometimes that doesn't happen, if we are going to be participating in a society where everything is online and it's there forever, it is incumbent upon them to do so responsibly, to do so civilly, to do so professionally. And that is the training that Madam Chair and I will be providing to the students at the beginning of the school year in January, followed by their re-engagement with the board under this new model. Any other questions or comments? Ms. Perez?
Thank you for the explanation. Dr. Levy-David? Thank you for the explanation, Dr. Levy-David. As far as for tonight, I would encourage us to maybe vote yes for the two who are here, since they did come out.
Yeah.
And going forward, maybe we can go with a new system.
Mr. Medina, did you have your hand up?
Yes, I do. I thought I had a first one, yeah. Yep, here. Well, I second what Jennifer said. I would like to have an opportunity. I thank the superintendent for the comments, and I think respectfully so. I think this would have been easily done, addressed with the whole board as a course of action, instead of just taking it out without any knowledge or understanding. But knowing her explanation on what she would like to view that moment for the students to come and speak to us and have engagement with us, I can agree and say, yes, that will be very fruitful. And I think both of them can stand, they can speak and also think. So yes, I would like to continue to say, yes, these students that are here, that came because they knew that this will be, they will have an opportunity for them to have the opportunity, because we owe them to continue to act professional and do what we said we would do for them.
Okay.
Mr. Traber? Comments? Ms. Bain?
I gotta go first.
Yes, I agree that we should allow them to speak tonight, and then moving forward, we'll go with the new model put in place.
Mr. Woodson?
I don't have any comments.
Mr. Benahan?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, I have a comment. Thank you, Dr. David, for the information. But one thing I'm gonna say, without students, we are not here. Without students, we don't have no board members, no principal, no staff, no, nothing. So always say, my students always very important. They are priority. So this is very in shock that they remove it, and it's very important. We know before, on months back, they always come very excited. They talk about what's going on in the school, what they're gonna have. They invite the board, they have a lot of events, and we were excited, with us. And now remove them, that's not acceptable. And then we find out tonight, it's not acceptable at all. So I would like to have the student represent, because without students, it's no board education, it's nothing in this in Bridgeport. Thank you.
So I have a comment. The students are not being removed. The goal is for more meaningful dialogue, which was attempted with the prior leadership of the board, is that I don't want students to come here and read off the list. I want the same First Amendment rights to voice concerns that their peers came and expressed when they discussed the no hoodie policy. I mean, it's nice to know the agenda, but even just having a second to talk to the students, there are real student concerns. And I want them to be empowered to be the next civic leaders. Given that they're high school students, they'll soon be of age to vote and participate in the civic duty of voting and running for office. I agree with my colleagues. They're here, they should be given the chance to speak. But I don't agree with them coming here with a list that's been pre-prepared that doesn't give them the true opportunity to voice their concerns on the campus level. I've had the opportunity to meet wonderful campus leaders that did not read from the list. And I want all our student representatives from all the high school to have the tenacity, to have the zeal, to speak truly and freely for what they believe in and what's actually happening on the campus level. So I don't disagree with my colleagues. The students are here. We can let them speak, present what they have, and then hopefully we'll all have the opportunity to have meaningful dialogue and inspire the next generation of leaders.
Madam Chair, everybody
Mr.
have the first chance.
Sakalik.
Thank you. Just a point of information for clarity's sake. Student representative reports were voted on a couple of times to be brought back. They were on each and every agenda for the past year. We've had our student representative reports. And if the goal is to train them, fine. If the goal is to improve on their First Amendment rights, fine. But to remove them from the agenda that's already been voted on unanimously, to have them on the agenda, that is an action item. That is not a unilateral decision for anybody to take. And the students could come up here today if we vote in the affirmative, and they have the right to and be entitled to speak or not to speak, because we've had plenty of board members in the past who sat here the whole meeting and not even asked a question and not even read their.
Mr. Sakalik.
I'm speaking. I have to
any
speak.
other board member. I am the chair. So respect Mr. Sakalik Kolovic, this is not your time to admonish anybody
I'm not
else, but
admonishing
to give
anybody
the
unless
students
they're
opportunity.
snowflaking.
We will now entertain the
We do
option to
have-
vote.
We do have the floor.
Can I call the
I
question?
have the floor.
The question has
I
been
have the
called.
floor.
I'll
No,
second
I have
it.
the floor, and I'm not going to
The
yield the
question has
floor
been
until I
called.
get to finish
I'll second.
speaking.
And so all.
You can't vote while somebody has the floor.
Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All in
Aye.
favor to have the students speak tonight, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Student representatives, you can feel free to come to the
Roll call.
mic.
Roll call.
Any in opposition?
Madam Chair, student
Oh.
representatives' reports are done from up here with us. And I believe they belong up here with us, and they should be sitting right with us. They should have had seats here in the beginning. So I make a motion to add 2 chairs up here for the 2 students that joined us, and they can sit here for the rest of the meeting.
Sorry, a motion's been approved. The student.
And there's a
rep
new
will
motion
come
on the
over.
floor.
Instead of letting them,
There's a new motion on the floor.
I second it.
would have been done.
So do we want to debate having the students sit up here with us and participate?
Call the question.
I second. The question's been called. Are we going to move to have a seat in front? Roll call vote.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
To have a seat with the board members on the stage. Yes.
It's a roll call to call the question.
Oh, sorry, you're absolutely right, Mr. Traber. The question's been called. No, I'm right. The question's been called and it's going to be done in roll call. So go ahead, Ms. Perez, to determine if we're going to have the students sit up here on the stage.
Tahiba Bain.
What?
Would you like the students to come sit on the stage with us? You have the options to pass, to determine.
I pass.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense.
Christine Baptiste Perez.
Do you guys want to come up on the stage?
To keep the confusion out, we'll go up.
Yes or no? Why'd you
Okay,
ask?
so I'll vote yes. Wait, you want to come up on?
I want to come up voluntarily tonight.
Okay, well,
Oh,
students would like to come up voluntarily.
Mike.
On the stage.
Oh,
No, we want to
You come on the stage or you want to speak from there?
we want to speak from the mic.
speak.
Okay,
want to speak
I
on the
will
mic.
respect the students'
I will withdraw
choice
my motion.
and I vote no, that they won't be up.
I withdraw the motion. Sure, you.
Let's continue with the roll call vote. You don't get to determine how the vote's going to go. So the students want to stay at the podium. I vote no for them to come on stage.
Albert Benahan.
Yes.
Akeisha Casimir.
No.
Willie Medina.
I vote no because I want them to stay where they wish.
Right.
Jennifer Perez, no. Joseph Sokolovic.
Yes, at their option.
Robert Traber.
Pass.
Andre Woodson.
No.
Tahiba Bain.
No, they like to stay at the podium. Let them stay at the podium.
With them.
Robert Traber.
I already voted.
He said pass.
You said pass.
Abstain.
Okay, the noes have it. The students may present at the podium.
Thank you. Good evening, members of the Board of Education, and thank you for acknowledging our time here for tonight's meeting. We as students don't feel comfortable presenting our notes for this meeting because
Madam Chair?
We can't hear you, so we want to help them help.
And you can hold the mic.
Oh, can we hold the mic? Perfect. I'll start from the beginning. We as students don't feel comfortable presenting our notes for this prior to being misinformed to the lack of communication between the Board of Administration and selected students. As of right now, we don't have accurate information to present to the board, so we will be abstaining from speaking on behalf of our respective schools today. Thank you.
Chair, I don't think we have a name.
You have to make sure you state your name and the school for the record.
Sael Almazam reporting from Aquaculture Regional Bridgeport Educational Center.
Rebecca Almeida reporting from Central Magnet High School. I also want to say we really value everyone's time and we really appreciate that we get to express our opinions and voice our opinions. But as of right now, the instruction that we were given prior to being selected as student representatives, that we were going to just list kind of what we were doing over the course of the month, and that was kind of it. And honestly, I don't think that's very productive. I think that now we have proper instruction. We were told kind of like moving forward what it was going to be like and that we were going to have proper training. And it seems like it would be more appropriate because we were very misinformed and we were not sure of what we were doing. And so I just don't feel comfortable speaking. And
So do I. I agree on that.
thank you.
Thank you. For
Good night.
You got some bright children. That's right.
All right, so the next item on the agenda is committee reports. We'll start off with educational diversity, equity, and inclusion. Mr. Sokolovic.
Point of information, there are no committee members and no committee chairs, so there can't be any reports. And now that I got
No meetings in the interim.
I would like to make a motion to adjourn at or to a future time or in advance of time already set, or when the assembly will thereby be dissolved.
What is that?
Second.
Okay, so we'll do a roll call vote. Just
Madam
for
Chair,
notice,
discussion.
just for
Madam Chair.
notice for the public.
Discussion.
Joe, stop
Discussion.
being a sore loser and let it
Point
go.
of information, Madam Chair.
The meeting
This
is
is
not adjourned until the chair says so.
And it needs to
Roll
be
call
discussion.
vote.
This is a debatable motion.
And
Robert's Rules of Order page.
Joe,
Robert
no
Orr-
one's asking you
page
to read
T6.
aloud. If you were
Page
chair, I would
T6.
treat you with more respect.
Well, then
And you
follow
need to
Robert's
be
Rules of
the
Order.
leader that you wish you could be, but you're not. So,
Robert's Rules of Order states this is a debatable motion. Number
you
3.
made a motion to adjourn.
Correct.
That
It's
is
debatable.
non-debatable.
Yes, it is. Go to number 3, please. Page T6 or go to your cheat sheet. Must be seconded and was. This is a different kind of adjournment.
I want to say something. Can I say
If
something?
anybody else would like to look at it, it's highlighted in green. Sit down, please.
No, as a new board member.
Anybody needs it, guys? I'm sorry.
Atrocious.
I'll call a motion for recess so that way the board can make a determination and have time that's not live on air. Do I have a second for
I
recess?
second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Speak in recess, because that would be.
All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. We are in recess.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Okay, we're back in session. The time is 7:45. The time is 7:45 p.m. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Madam Chair, I have the.
All in favor?
No.
I second the
Aye.
motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
There's a
The
motion.
ayes have it. The motion has, the meeting has adjourned.
Point of order.
Point of order.
But this is, what is?
Phones, guys. Old days.
No, we need to stop those. This is crazy.
No, he just wanted to.
No, we don't need to debate
I
it.
have it already set also. Have everything planned.
No.
Listen, I'm not here to, I
She
gotta.
turned around to her.
Because the meeting was illegal.
What unbelievable.
You need a motion to
Because I tried to get